Hi guys, Emily here with Orchard Creek Homestead. It's about 9 o'clock at night and I wanted to show you something a little bit different. So I wanted to show you our 7-week chickens, but at night. We've been inside most of the day. Hurricane or tropical storm, whatever it is now, Nicole has come through. And so we've been cooped up. We've gotten probably 3.5 inches of rain or so. So we came out a little bit earlier and moved the chickens in the rain so that we were off, so that they were a little higher up. And then we also gave them some hay in the back to kind of help keep them a little bit warm. But I did want to kind of give you a look at how they're doing and how they're looking. They are very curious as to what I'm doing out here this late. Usually we feed them, since it gets so early now from the time change, we usually feed them probably about 6. That's when our land hens go up. So we just give them their last food of the night. And then when we wake up in the mornings, most of them are all underneath the covered area. And we do leave the heat lamp on all the time just to give them a little extra comfort. But zoom in a little close so you can see them. But they're doing good. We haven't had any more issues with loss since the one that we lost last week, which is wonderful. And again, you can see our little brown one underneath the heat lamp. And they're looking good, and we got about a week and a half until processing date. But like I said, I just wanted to give you this really quick update. The boys are both inside sleep, so I figured I'd run out here while I could. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Until next week. Alright guys, so I thought last night was going to be the end of the video, but Rob actually had something he wanted me to add to the chicken video. So I figured I would come out here while I could and do it. So it has finally stopped raining. We are glad to be outside. But one thing Rob wanted me to point out was how incredible our lawn is going to look next year after we have ran the chicken tractor all the way through. And you can already see. So for example, we started right here. Keep in mind it's fall, so the grass is dying off. But you can see that we started right here and it's already pretty much come back. And then you can kind of see, you can still see some dead spots where there is chicken poop caked on. But we are moving them about every day or so. So you can really see a lot of the new grass that has been coming up. And I'll just take you down. You see more and more spots where the chicken poop has covered it. But come next year, it'll all sink in and this will be green, and you'll really be able to notice how green the grass is. And again, like some of the spots where it's come through, you can see how green it is. But we love being able to move the chicken tractor on the lawn itself, just to kind of give our lawn the extra boost. We've talked about putting it in our garden, but we didn't necessarily want to. We have kind of a lip to our garden. That would be a bit of a pain to kind of get the chicken tractor up there. And plus then the chickens don't have the luxury of scratching around in the grass. So that's why we haven't put it out in the garden. But now that we have everything taken out of the garden, we're actually going to start letting the land hens out so they can do essentially the same thing to the garden as what the meat chickens have done with the grass. And we really noticed it in the spring when we did our spring batch of chickens, because the grass was constantly growing there and thriving. And we noticed that almost as soon as we moved the chickens and the grass was able to grow in that spot, which mind you, we only moved those about once a week, that the grass just looked incredibly green. So we're looking forward to seeing kind of this trail of green grass. And when you look back, you can actually see more so the different segments. We are excited to see how green our grass will look. So we have the chickens moved today. Like I said, it finally stopped raining and we decided to, this is how muddy it was yesterday morning. So this was after probably half a day of easy rain and it got incredibly muddy there. This was last night when I showed you the chickens last night and we put in the hay. we decided to go ahead and move them since it was dry. Today we decided to go ahead and move them up a little bit more, so that way they were fully out of the wet area. And here's everybody. They have had a lot of food today, and they are all just relaxing and chilling out. There's our little brown one, and it's actually kind of funny because Rob has noticed that the brown one actually will go, and he's learned to eat kind of how the meat chickens eat. So some of the meat chickens like to sit down and eat, and at first he thought something was wrong with the brown one because the brown one was like sitting down eating too, and nope, he just has learned from the meat chickens. So everybody's just stretched out, relaxing, enjoying the pretty weather. But like I said, Rob wanted me to come out and show you the grass real quick, and that's about it. All right, y'all take care.